Good morning. I feel compelled to make this video. I'm going to be as short as I can because I know people's attention span is short. I'm going to do an entire sermon at some point on this where I can actually stop and spend a lot more time. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to link Psalm 22 to the New Testament. So many people say that there aren't scriptures to prove that Jesus, Yeshua the Messiah, is exactly who he said he was. Yet there are so many passages in the Old Testament that directly point to him as the Savior. And Psalm 22 is one of the best. And it actually starts right out in verse 1. So this was written by King David, and this was written long before our Savior came to this earth. Here you go. Verse 1. My God, why hast thou forsaken me? Why art thou so far from helping me, and from the words of my roaring? That actually comes from Matthew chapter 27, verse 46. About the ninth hour, Jesus cried with a loud voice, saying, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani? That is to say, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? That's our Savior, hanging on the cross, crying out Psalm 22, verse 1. The next ones come from Psalm 22, verses 6 through 8. But I am a worm and no man, a reproach of men, and despised of the people. These words are directly from our Savior. All they that see me laugh me to scorn. They shoot out the lip, they shake the head, saying, He trusted on the Lord that he would deliver him. Let him deliver him, seeing he delighted in him. So these all come from Matthew chapter 27. I'm going to read verses 39 through 43. And then if you want to compare that, and if you have a study Bible, it's even better because you can see all the notes and link all the passages. You could spend hours doing it. There's so much here. But verses 39 through 43, they're all linked to Psalm 22, verses 6 through 8 that I just read. Here you go. And they that passed by reviled him, wagging their heads and saying, Thou that destroyest the temple and buildest it in 3 days, save thyself. If thou be the Son of God, come down from the cross. Likewise also the chief priests, mocking him with the scribes and elders, said, He saved others, himself he cannot save. If he be the King of Israel, let him now come down from the cross, and we will believe him. He trusted in God, let him deliver him now, if he will have him, for he said, I am the Son of God. So that's directly linked to that. Powerful. And then one of the best ones that's here is verse 16. I've got a big highlight on this one. So here you go. Psalm 22, verse 16. For dogs have compassed me. The assembly of the wicked have enclosed me. They pierced my hands and my feet. Go to Matthew 27, verse 35. And they crucified him and parted his garments, casting lots, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken by the prophet. They parted my garments among them, and upon my vesture did they cast lots. You can't make this stuff up. How could you have something that was written thousands of years ago that completely lines up like that? This is amazing. Here, verse 17, it says, I may tell all my bones, they look and stare upon me. That's David talking before Christ even came. And then verse 18, this is the last one I'm going to get into. And you can go back and read the entire psalm, get a study Bible, go through it all. But here, verse 18, they part my garments among them and cast lots upon my vesture. Did they not do that to our Savior? I just read it in Matthew 27:35. They crucified him and parted his garments, casting lots that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken by the prophet. They parted my garments among them, and upon my vesture did they cast lots. You can't make this stuff up. He's hanging on the cross. Verse 22:1. My God, why hast thou forsaken me? They did all this stuff. There's so much more there, but enough for you to hopefully at least look into this more and make the connections.